Hey folks, it's your buddy Mike Messier. Just saw House on Eden, I believe was the title, or maybe it was House of Eden. Horror film 2025. Very independent feeling, very short film too. 1 hour and 17 minutes. 1 hour and 17 minutes. Usually a feature film is 90 minutes or longer, but in any regard, this feels very low budget, very independent. I feel like they did do a nice job. I mean, I've just been around the block. I can tell it's a low budget film, but I think for a low budget film, they did a nice work. You can tell they put their time and effort into this thing. It is kind of a found footage, basically Blair Witch 20,000.0. There's been a lot of Blair Witch knockoffs. This is probably one of the better ones. Visually speaking, I think the attraction point for this movie for me was the redheaded female character, attractive actress. Basically, you would see, she'd probably be like the second hottest chick at a Renaissance fair, or one of the top 5 attractive girls at a Comic-Con. Like not fucking Cindy Crawford, 1988, but pretty cute. And she's kind of the central character, but in a sense, the antagonist, because she's forcing her friends to go on this ghost hunt thing with her. Here's my biggest problem with the film, and the filmmakers also look like the cast, and it looks like 3 people. The lady playing Selena, who's probably the best actress of the 3, she gets possessed a few times. Like I said, the redhead's visually attractive to me, and the dude who's there, and looks like he did a lot of the work as far as the editing and so forth. So the cast is also the crew, basically. Here's the tip. Their dialogue in this movie is poor. It's piss poor. It's a lot of like, oh, this is just people talking. It seems like obviously they did not write a full script with dialogue. They did not memorize lines of dialogue. It was all, shoved together, basically. It seems like they outlined scenes and then they just improv it. And what happens when people improv is they speak in grunts and groans. Every other goddamned word is fuck. Every other word is dude. It's basically, holy shit, goddamn, fuck, dude, fuck you. I mean, I don't understand people. They think that this type of speaking, oh, that's so real. It's so real. Yeah, real is boring. Idiots and assholes, when people speak in real life, it's not fun to listen to. It's just blah, blah, blah. People don't speak in an interesting way. You need to have someone who can write goddamn dialogue like me to come in and make the script more interesting, because it's just guttural verbiage of the lowest level. It's just a lot of swearing. Yes, I swear in these goddamn movie reviews, but I'm not charging you fucking admission, okay? So next time, folks, the 3 of them and their little cohorts actually put some effort into writing the goddamn script, because in some of the acting, especially at the beginning, it got better later on with the horror of it. But when they're just like, dude, you tricked us into coming to this haunted house, dude. Just anytime you have dude, holy shit, or fuck, do a little find, replace on your goddamn final draft. Well, they didn't write a goddamn script. They just threw this thing together. So I don't know. If these fine folks were to have their film basically written out, like if the film was to be written out, transcribed is the word, like if you had someone transcribe the script, and if they saw how poor the dialogue was, they might be ashamed of themselves, and they might realize, oh gee whiz, we should actually put some effort into writing our fucking dialogue next time. Because basically, in my opinion, the dialogue, or the lack therein, is what's holding this film back, or perhaps better yet said, holding the filmmakers back. Because I do feel like there's potential with this team, but at least for my standards of excellence, this shitty goddamn dialogue is not going to make it, okay? You have to put a little more effort into every aspect of filmmaking. Look, we go to the theater, we know this is not reality. I mean, the whole thing, their justification for this shitty dialogue would be, oh, well, this is a found footage film and this is how people talk. Well, that's not interesting. It's not delicate on the ear. It's not cinematic, as I like to say. There was a couple of "Are you okays?" I have a big problem with that. As you know, in even scripted films, you have a lot of the line, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" which is such horse shit. You have a lot of "I got your back." At least they didn't say "I got your back" in this movie, or "you got." It's not "I got your back." It's "you got this." I got this. You got this. Everybody's got everything. So in any event, I thought it was a good movie. It wasn't a great movie. I thought it was a thing where whoever the fuck, this team or whatever the fuck, they can use this film to kind of show off their talents and try to get another film made. But I do give these people credit that they got their film into a fucking theater, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I was sitting around on my ass at the end credits, and there was actually 5 or, maybe 7 or 8 people in the theater, and wondering, where was this filmed? You know what I mean? Was it filmed in Georgia? Was it filmed in North Carolina? Perhaps even Florida? I mean, I don't know. But I did also, for a movie that's mostly, not fully, but mostly a one location film, I thought that one location was really good. The house on Eden, so to speak, was good. And also the concept, a tinge of a spoiler, but the concept of this movie is Lilith, the first woman, the woman that the Lilith Fair with odds and ends and fucking Sarah McLachlan and everybody else, Annie Leibovitz or whoever the fuck was in the Lilith tour 30 years ago, they would be proud because this movie basically has a concept: Eden, Lilith, etc., redhead, etc. I'm fucking pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, that was the worst line of fucking acting in the film. I'm fucking pregnant. So in any regard, I give them a tip of the noggin that they made the movie. They got the movie in the movie theater. The fucking cat balls was pretty good. If you see this thing, like I said, I think the Selena actress was quite good because she gets possessed. But also, who is Chris impregnated by? Is it by the cameraman dude? I mean, we're just kind of left to not know. And also, in the haunted house, spoilers, assholes, we have this old lady who also seems to be in the convenience store. And we have this, dare I say, rotund lady who's overweight. And then, we have this, like, ritual at the end. And it seemed like they were trying to go for, like, a Midsommar ending, which I really do like that movie, Midsommar. But it wasn't, and then they hit you hard with the end credits. Like, I did like the end credit text. The font was big and bold. But I felt like, how do I say this? I feel like the filmmakers probably like this movie more than anybody else, because they probably feel like, oh yeah, we made this awesome movie. And yeah, it's good. But it's one of those deals where if you were friends with these assholes and you went to a local screening and you're like, oh, these were my friends, they made a horror movie, it's the best thing, and now they're going to get signed and make all this money, you would probably overestimate how good this movie is if they were your friends, or if you were on the team, you would probably think it's better than it is. That's how I feel about this movie. Like, oh, okay, if I was on this team, I'd feel pretty proud about it. I'd feel pretty good about it. But from some standard asshole watching this film, having no relationship to any of these people, I can just say, yeah, it's good, but it's not great. And I would dare say there was some good jump scares. Mostly it's when the characters are just kind of scaring each other. But it wasn't a thing where I felt, oh my fucking God, this is like so scary. Oh my fucking God, this is so innovative. It's basically Blair Witch. I would actually dare say, because I never liked the goddamn Blair Witch movie. I did like the sequel, Book of Shadows, even more. Screw me a river. I did meet the wonderful Eduardo Sanchez, one of the co-creators of the Blair Witch, and he's a wonderful gentleman the one time I met him. But, I mean, I never liked the Blair Witch movie, the first one. It was just, I didn't like the fucking running around and the horse shit. So this movie was actually filmed better, and I think some of the found footage, they like kind of cheated sometimes, which I actually think was for the benefit of the film. And I think that one of the videos, like one of the different cameras they used, was supposed to be from the POV point of view of the monsters, of the ghosts, whatever the fucks. So, one Mike Messier, TikTok, one Mike Messier art, so goddamn wonderful. I haven't even signed this piece yet. If I had a marker, maybe I'll find one. I'll sign it in live time. Won't that be exciting? But Mike Messier, blah, blah, blah. Check this out. I'm actually going to sign this for you in live time with a nice M. Okay, folks, have a nice weekend. See the movie you want, and don't. MikeMessier.com.